Well, We were talking about it before the audio got going, and at 5-2, Vista's scratched out some wins. They got some big guns, they got some scores, and they got the kid leading the state in points and goals scored in Keegan Carnesi. So, you know, just got to be smart, and here we go. Starting lineup for the Raiders. At forward, number 3, Will Farber. And at forward, number 9, Andrew Brennick. On defense, number 14, Liam Lynch. At center, number 15, Evan Mahalik. And on D, number 22, Ben Clennert.
Yeah, good to see Ben get the starting nod.
Yeah. And starting on the net, 33, Easton Sparks. Here we go.
All right, we are, if it sounds like some of the audio didn't catch, we were saying that the Hitzig, Carnesi, Mayorga line is the one that the Raiders need to contain. High octane, lots of goals. I think they're 2 of the top 9 scorers in the state. So contain them, keep them to the outside, keep them on the perimeter. Game should go well.
Yeah. Raiders are blessed with 2 solid netminders. Let them see the puck. They generally make a save.
That's exactly right.
And I mean, that's going to be a big part of the defensive structure, like you said. But I think you don't want to let them get to the shooting zone. So you got to mark them up and see if we can keep Keegan out of his workforce space, which is usually right in between the dots there, firing pucks in the net. So Here we go. We'll get first look at it right away as Mayorga and Mahalik line up.
Tom, take us away.
All right, bases down. Right back off. Z. Edwards plays it across to his D partner and gets it back. Up quickly for Carnesi, and he gets around Klennert. Cross ice pass, luckily in behind Hitzik, who was driving the net. Puck loose to the point, fired in low, turned aside by the pad there of the netminder for the Raiders, and out quickly for Mahalik. He's got an opportunity, quick shot, swallowed up as the D-man forced him wide. Didn't give him a lane, but I like the fact that Brennick's driving the net.
Yeah, and also, Tom, I like Evan didn't have a good shooting lane, so shoot the puck early, make the goalie make saves early in the game.
And an offensive zone faceoff at 6:35. We get a fresh D pair change, and faceoff comes down and back tap loose by Edwards, but kept in at the point. Quick shot goes off the glove and up into the netting, out of play.
Yeah, I think you're seeing a theme early, which is I think the Raiders are going to shoot the puck a fair amount. And I believe Vista's starting goalie is Cooper Anderson.
Yes, Cooper Anderson in net. Big sophomore netminder.
Did he? Cooper Anderson
He got
done with his New Year's Eve
his
festivities
Zine show, and he got away from CNN, I think it was, and was able to make it to the rink on time.
Good for him. Priorities.
Puck out of the zone. Quickly for Carnesi, swinging wide. Shot turned aside by the pads as out steps Sparks to just cut down the angle.
Easton did a great job of closing the 5-hole on that one, which is where Carnesi was going.
Yeah, he looked like he had a little room, and then he just shut it down. Good job by Brenner trying to keep pressure up. But puck gets thrown loose. That's going to be icing going again. So no. Yes, there it is.
Just a little bit delayed.
15-50. The hand goes up.
Carnesi with already two dangerous chances coming down the right wing. Raiders got to D him up, put a little more body on him.
Well, I think it's all about angles. I mean, a guy that quick, it's sometimes your D-men just have to get a feel for how much space on their gap management they need and how to angle those guys in the boards. And if not, you're a half step off, he's around you.
Yeah.
All right, Stelino coming back in with his line. And he'll kick that aside on the far side. Brenner rims that around. Near side played by Vista, challenged by Hatcher. Hatcher will come down on the D, put some pressure, forces the dump off to the near side board. Back up and out. Good read up at center ice. Kicked right back in. Raiders see Kornmesser challenging pucks up high. Vista with it behind their net.
It's Brandenburg.
Yeah. Owen gets that all the way stretched, looking for the big stretch pass, but read well by Kornmesser. Knocked free. On the far side, Kornmesser gets tied up, gets taken down, but the Raiders, good puck support, chip it out of the zone. This is going to have to touch up, and it goes all the way back down into their end. Their D-man tries to stretch the near side and does. Z. Edwards jumps up in the play. Cut off there by Dylan Nash. Nice defensive play.
Absolutely agreed.
Oh, and Z trying to chip one in front. Shot gets deflected, though. Goes up over the top of Sparks. Mahalik gets backhanded up towards the point there. As Nash is fighting for the puck. Kornmesser comes up with it. Nice stretch through the middle for Bo. Knocked off his stick.
That was a nice stick by Alex Warrock.
Gets the puck in deep. I think the Raiders are going to be smart and try and play pucks down deep and force them 200 feet away as much as possible today. But there's a turnover, one there by Vista, but quickly taken off the puck, and the Raiders work it ahead. Picked off, thrown down low. He had a man.
Yeah.
That could have been dangerous. Instead, played off. That's another Littleton guy, Cooper Fields.
Yeah.
Back number 25 playing D. Coop steps up, puts the hit on, but not before Warrock gets it deep. Nash is out there still battling for the puck, far side boards. Support comes in the case of Andrew Brennick, but a hand pass will take that out of the zone.
Well, pretty even game. These first 6 or so minutes, I give a slight edge to Vista.
Yeah, for opportunities created by their big three.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take a center ice face-off here. As Mahalik and Carnesi will see a lot of each other tonight, I would think, in the dot, or Mayorga, excuse me. That faceoffs are down. Mahalik taps it through. Hitzig stands him up. Puck ends up in deep. Good job by Farber pinning the man, but played up and out, and Vista's going to look to drive with Carnesi. Oh boy, D loses an edge. Come across, shot. Oh, that was Mayorga. Yeah. He fires it right into the belly of Sparks, and it's held at 13:36.
Yeah, unfortunately, Wessel blew a tire, lost an edge. That gave Mayorga the open lane down the right side, but Easton Sparks squared up to the shooter. Relatively easy save, all things considered.
Quick shot by Hitzig off the faceoff win, deflected up as Easton seeing the shooting lanes right now, and that goes up into the screen and out of play. We'll do it all over again.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Raiders, it's still early, try to establish their forecheck, dump and chase, work the puck.
Yep, get on the cycle, do the things they do well.
But very early, and also having not played a game in 2 weeks.
That's thrown back behind. Wessel goes around. That ends up on the stick of Hitzig. Mahalik picks that off. Tried to chip it ahead. Played off there by Carnesi and back into the zone. Good look by Wessel. Now across the middle. Should find Farber. And Farber knocks it down low, controls, waits, and pulls up. Quick shot. Mahalik. Oh! Almost an opportunity in front.
This is why, Tommy, this is why you say early in the game, or really any time, shoot the puck.
Yeah, good pucks on net's never a bad idea. That one juggled a little bit by Anderson.
Yeah,
Mahalik was there, but he got it covered.
Another half second.
Raiders see that face-off one back. Z. Edwards pulls up back behind his own cage. Comes near side, wants to go through the middle. That gets turned aside. Sometimes, oh yeah, it was Mason Schleicher, number 16 for Vista. But the Raiders doing a good job in the neutral zone. As long as they don't let that stretch pass get out, I think there's opportunities to keep pressure down in the O-zone. We'll find something. That one gets turned over, picked off. Nice job working around far side. Grawl goes back for Brown. Brown shot. Nice pad save.
Really nice pass by Charlie Grawl, set to get that going.
Back checking work. Good work on the D end. As now an opportunity for Brown. Charlie just trying to get a stick on it and does. Pulls up, but off the skate and back in behind. Yeah, I like the way Charlie Grawl, just a little backhand drop pass there. He knows where his playing partner is going to be, and it creates a nice opportunity for the Raiders. Now they'll find a partial change as Vista, who's not going to be as deep up front.
Big hit by Anders Darrington on our old friend Braden Robertson.
You better slow up Robertson, because B-Rob's, once he gets ahead of steam, you don't want to be on the other end of the receiving end of that.
And while this is a Regis Jesuit broadcast, by the way, sponsored by the Sparks.
Easton's grandparents,
yes,
correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much for sponsoring the broadcast today.
Yes, exactly. We got a little far. On that one down the road. Ann and Bill Sparks, who are a longtime supporters and sponsors. So thank you to Bill and Ann Sparks. Anyways,
back to the hockey.
Yeah.
As the Raiders again get it up and out, and Brenner trying to get around the D. Good defensive position there. Hatcher comes in, drives on the puck. Raiders kick one loose but can't control. Slowed up and played up to the near side boards but not out. Oh, and then fanned on. That's going to come out. Raiders will have to touch up as Kleinert had to send that one in deep.
And Brenner with a nice forecheck.
Yeah, poking at it and keeping him pressure, forcing the D to regroup, and then another read and step up, and that forces the turnover there. Borat slips the check, loses the puck. Change coming here for the Raiders. Backhanded out of the zone and pushing ahead. Swinging wide, thrown towards the net. I don't know if that got through, but Easton might have had a stick on it. Raiders so far have been good in front of Easton, both giving him room but also cleaning up loose pucks. As Bo pushes that all the way down in the zone.
Bo was like a car on two wheels there.
He just went after Tennyson and just said, I'm going to take that puck away, as down the boards he comes.
It's like a car careening around the off ramp on two wheels, but you know what? He landed it.
Back in behind, pushing to the far side.
I'd like to see the Raiders use their points. Yeah,
that was Wessel all the way up in the play. So Wessel playing forward for a moment there. As Bo covered, but Nash right back down, picks that one off loose. Quick shot, save made, loose. Back to the point. Kornmesser fires, deflected and goes wide.
Kornmesser going for his second shots a goal after scoring a goal in the Teddy Bear game a couple weeks ago.
The starter, deflected down. I like that from Peyton.
Nice.
That gets controlled.
Nice shift. There should be icing.
No, he waves it.
Okay.
Somehow he says Dearenden had some room within 12 feet of that puck to get there. Fanned on, but then through the middle off the skate. Bo brings it on. Plays it in around the boards and behind. Picked up there by Fields for Vista. And he goes all the way down. Deflected, but still icing. This was on the wrong side of the red line.
Well, no score. 9:29 remaining in the first period. Shots are 5-4 for Regis. I still think, I don't know, Tom, you may disagree, better scoring chances so far for Vista.
I think so. Yeah, I just think better looks, but net minding has been strong both ways. Face-off gets rimmed around. They're looking for the breakout here for Keegan. Keegan through the middle, misses Hitzig, but there's that connection. And look out, as a good defensive play there. Again, kick loose, and Dearenden does a good job getting that one clear of Carnesi's stick. Far side Mahalik, he's going to work up the far side boards. Goes down, gets pinned up in, support from Brennick. Puck loose around the near side, Farber comes down for it. Kicks it loose, Mahalik, quick shot! Boom, top shelf! What a feed from Farber! And Mahalik puts it up under the bar. 1-0 Raiders.
Great work by Will Farber in the corner, gets it out to Mahalik. The opposite of the game, the last game the Raiders played, where Mahalik set up Farber for the winner against East in overtime. So really good work by Will Farber in the left corner to get it out to Evan Mahalik, who beats the Vista goalie Anderson high, blocker side, 1-0 Raiders.
Good start for the Raiders, creating opportunities, and the pressure continues to come. Charlie Brown down in there digging for that puck behind the net. Z. Edwards comes across. Is that Z? No, that's the other defenseman that came to pick that up, but it gets floated out. Good job on the bouncing puck as the Raiders play it ahead. Absorbing contact was Lynch, but not before he gets it in the zone. And immediate pressure there from the forwards for the Raiders as they see that one chop loose. And Vista trying to respond. Throws it in off the stick of Sparks. Vista going to get a little physical. See if they can throw a shoulder around.
I think, this is, Vista has a lot of talent, but I think the Raiders are going to see plenty of that this year.
Well, I think the Raiders don't typically play a physical style, although I really like the response we had against East in that game, where we got a little bit more physical when we needed to. And I think that's what you need to respond, as you see it right there from Wessel. And it doesn't have to be heavy. It just has to be a good, clean response when needed, when you have that open hit. As the Raiders circle back, Nash curling out of the corner in the offensive zone, plays the point, shot into the glove, held off the stick of Matthew Backus.
Yeah, a nice look to get the puck over to Backus. It looked like Matthew was looking for some traffic to set up in front of him.
Anderson seeing that puck the whole way, but still an offensive zone faceoff for Warrott here, and he wins that back for Nash. Nash curls down into the corner, hands that one off. Warrott wants to go for Patton. Patton out front, tries to tap one short side, but gets rimmed up and out of the zone, all the way down for icing. 7:24, Raiders leading 1-0.
On an Evan Mahalik goal.
From Will Farber. And I really like, I don't know if Andrew Brennick gets any credit on that goal, but his work down the far board to challenge after Mahalik got pinched was the reason why that puck got forced around to Farber and created that goal chance. Back at the point. Nice job by Russell keeping that in. Cross ice pass picked off read well by the forward for Vista, but loses control, and just jumping back in was Peyton, but Bo a step early.
Raiders just a bit offside.
Nash was not stretching well enough there. That's a long leg reach to get to that blue line from where he was. So 7:11 left here in the first period. Mayorga goes up with Mahalik, one back and all the way back in for Deerenden in his own end. D to D for Kornmesser, chipped ahead off the stick there, Farber, but still down for icing.
I guess he didn't. Well, even if he had touched, he's on the other side of the
wrong side,
other side of the red line.
Certain times I really don't mind an icing. Sometimes you just need it just to gain space, gain a breath. I felt like we might add a little more room there.
Yeah.
Try to move the puck a little bit more cleanly on our exits.
Yeah, I think that's a function of 2 weeks off and not knowing how much time you have or don't have.
Well, Kornmesser ripped that one back around on the near side. Backhand picked up. Deerenden there in support. Flips that ahead.
Fortunately, the linesman on the left port bore the brunt of that.
Mahalik in the middle just flipped that deep. High off the backboards. Oh, chipped at there by Brennick. Mahalik tried to pull it loose. He wanted to go backhand forehand, but taken away by Carnessi and thrown all the way out and down ice for icing. I feel like Vista wants to play the stretch, and maybe to the point where that's their only game plan. I haven't seen them have a designed defensive zone exit yet. It's been stretch pass, stretch pass, stretch pass. So we'll see if that becomes the theme throughout tonight.
Early days in terms of this game, so we'll see.
Faceoff comes down, stick lift by Mahalik that hands that one back off. Farber had exited the area, so puck gets cleaned up by Vista and out the far side. Through the middle, touch pass right on back to Mayorga. He'll drive the middle and hands off. Carnessi goes back across Itzig, shot, save made. Read well by Sparks, but there's that puck movement with that line.
That was really nice puck movement. 2
passes get you a good shot.
That was that was impressive puck movement. Mayorga feeding it back to Carnessi, who got it over to Itzig. That's a dangerous play. Anyways,
another nice exit. Mahalik trying to drive the middle. Good support, Farber. Shot goes off a skate. Ends up on the far side. Farber goes into the boards, but keeps the puck in the zone. Back off the ref, but free to the near side. And there's that stretch looking for Carnessi. Goes in all the way on net, so no icing. But the Raiders will quickly touch that up and out. There should be no ice there as the D-man was right on the puck. Edwards plays it around to the near side. Stellino can't quite get there, so it comes out to the stick of Wessel. Dangerous little pass.
I was just going to say.
Hey, he knows what he was doing. He had the mustard on it.
Have you ever seen Major League? Nice play. Don't ever do that again. Anyways.
On the near side board, Hatcher. Love the way he battles on pucks in the boards. He works so hard down in those corners. And it comes out. Hatcher back off, but it goes off Brenner's skate. And Vista's able to get that down ice. Backhanded off a stick and out of play. It's up over the plexiglass, and we'll get a whistle at 4:53. Face off in the Raiders zone. Raiders leading 1-0.
Well, this is a Regis Jesuit broadcast sponsored by the Sparks and other Regis Jesuit parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles. We understand that some Mount Vista parents may be watching, so perhaps grandparents number 9, Braden Robinson. So they are. We say hi and greetings from Colorado.
Absolutely. Near side Kornmesser floats that all the way down and deep and around, slowed up by Anderson. Hatcher there. Get a piece of him there, Barrett. Let that D-man know you're playing. Puck comes all the way back. Brenner backtracking. Finds room on the far side for Deerenden. Tossed onto the stick of Z. Edwards, who unfortunately plays for Vista. Loose. Back, little toe drag, hands it off. Shot wide on the short side. Ooh, dangerous.
Robertson almost had one there.
B-Rob loves work in the middle. That gets knocked free. Challenge, kicked off the skate. Goes back to the point. Works the far side. Raiders see that one go off the blocker and into the corner from Sparks. Still controlled by Vista as they've got some established offensive zone pressure, although they got to go for a change here. That might give the Raiders an escape plan as it goes off a Hatcher, but not out.
Yeah, this line having some problems getting the puck out of their own zone. Let's see if they can get it cleaned up.
Kornmesser jumps into the corner. He goes hard. Says, I'm going to send that down ice, take the icing. And that's exactly what I was commenting on earlier. Sometimes that's the right play to make. Find yourself some breathing room and some fresh bodies here at 3:39. Clennert and Lynch will come out on the back end, and we'll see Charlie. Well, we'll see them stay out as far as
Kids.
Grawl and Brown.
Kids love Rick Springfield.
Yes,
love
they do.
love it. Every locker room is buzzing with Rick Springfield.
Or Drake, depending on how it depends on which locker room you're in. Raiders take it away through center ice. Charlie flips that one in deep. Looks like he followed himself.
Say Jesse's girl to a guy on our team.
Oh, nice shot! Oh, up over the shoulder. Seeing I go right up through the twine. That's a beauty from Charlie Grawl.
Yes, it was. And unfortunately, I was talking about Jesse's girl, Rick Springfield.
Yes, you get it.
Charlie Grawl, high over the shoulder here. Watch him come down.
I love it when he's on his offside and he can really snap that and he gets good elevation. There wasn't a ton of room.
No.
And he gets it up over the shoulder. It wasn't like the netminder had dropped down. Anderson gave him a small window, but he found it.
Charlie Grawl had a really nice play earlier in the period, and as a sophomore, he's got a lot. Like I say, he's a lot of promise because he's already a good hockey player. A lot of promise from Charlie Grawl.
Beautiful goal to put the Raiders up 2-0. And Bo Payton, jumping in, backhanded one high. Nash was looking for a nice little low pass to finish there. Puck comes around the near side. Warrot stepped up, gets out of the zone and quickly going through the middle. Mayorga, great defensive position by Nash back checking. So he forces that one back out to the boards. At the point, Vista fires one low, kicked aside by Lynch. Controlled by Warrot. He'll circle back out behind his cage. Pulls up through the skates. Little kick pass and tipped into the zone off the stick of Nash.
That was such a kind of smooth play by Grawl. I actually thought it was Nash, and that's a compliment.
Absolutely. Look out, Wessel couldn't quite get that one out. Kept in. Smart play just to take the man down. It comes up and out. Raiders get it on side. Nash looking across. Oh, it goes under the stick there of Payton. And Vista gets it clear.
I am a goalie dad, but and I have sympathy for goalies. But right now, I'd be shooting on the Vista goalie, Anderson.
Carnessi again trying to get around the D. Just a good recovery there.
Backus
just finds enough of Carnessi to slow him up. Keegan's the kid that you wish would have been born, grown into a 6'3", 200-pound body. And we'd be watching him play at all kinds of levels. Shot from the point, good deflection, knocked down by Nash. Glove down and controlled still, though, by Vista, the Golden Eagles. Trying to keep some offensive pressure, respond to this 2-0 deficit.
Yeah, sustained pressure on this shift by Vista, keeping the puck in the Raiders' zone.
They're able to change an entire line almost. Yes, got the full line change out, staying in the offensive zone. Backus chips one off, gets a nice little friendly stanchion kick.
Odd.
And thrown right back in on Sparks, but easily knocked down and controlled. There's an opportunity. Tip. They're going to say no ice.
No.
And I guess maybe Brennick.
There's snipers out there, Tom. You got to look out.
He said, I'm hit. And
yeah, what happened on that? What? Wait, what?
No icing there. I'm not sure exactly where that comes from.
Okay.
Malik hands that one off. Chipped wide there by Kornmesser. Can he win the race? 6-on-6. And it ends up back in deep in the Raiders' zone. Yeah, I'm not sure why that wasn't icing there. But we missed something.
We don't miss anything, ever.
Glove down, controlled by Brennick. He gets taken off the puck there. Flipped through the middle. That should be icing, and it is.
Yeah, 30 seconds remaining. Raiders up 2-0 on goals by Charlie Grawl and Evan Holland. You know what? You know what's better than hearing Rick Springfield once?
Sitting Jesse.
Hearing this song twice.
Jesse's Girl on a loop with 30.3 seconds left in the period.
This might become the locker room song. You never know.
Puck kicked down, bodies kicked down, ends up down in the corner. Back out to the far side. Brown loses that in a little bit of a poke check play there by Z. Edwards and flipped up and out. Lynch all the way back in his own end, pressured by Hitzig, so he smartly gets rid of it. And here's some room. Look out, Charlie doesn't see the back checking Mayorga.
Nice idea.
And there's a shot out front. Grawl, almost a beneficiary of a nice feed. But it goes down ice. As time expires, And the Raiders will go to the locker room with a 2-0 lead. Pretty solid first period.
I agree. Shots are 8-8. I thought Mount Vista was the better team the first half of the first period. Raiders with 2 goals and a little better play and controlling the play a little bit, but lots of hockey to go.
We'll see you guys back here shortly. Take a little break.
right, as Tom is pointing out, Vista's on their bench, ready to go. Raiders fashionably late. Great if you're Raiders are great if you're hosting a cocktail party or a dinner party where Raiders aren't going to show up early.
It's just kind of like when you have people over on New Year's, and I kind of look at my wife and say, so are they going to know their way in and out after 9 when I'm already in bed? Just make sure you lock up, close down the kitchen, you'll be fine.
All right, we are ready to start second period.
Well, Mahalik's out, and right back at it. Him and Mayorga battling as the puck gets thrown into the Vista end. Far side, Karnesi, Mahalik come together, let loose there. Wessel feeds it in behind, misses Farber, and it'll come off onto the near side.
Almost said you like. It almost sounded like you said Mrs. Farber.
Mrs. Farber.
That's not nice.
What do you mean? Mrs. Farber's very nice.
It sounded like you were referring to Will as Mrs. Farber.
I was just commenting on how nice his parents are, which is probably where he got it from, as he might be one of the most polite children I've ever met in my life.
Let us know on YouTubeTV.com if you like those comments. If you don't bother.
Maybe we could just sit talking about some hockey as it gets dumped down into the Raider end, slowed up, and played back around.
I think
by Backus.
Avoided a icing there.
Yeah, I didn't know if the hand was up. Maybe he saw that there was no hand up there. As gets chipped out by Mahalik to center ice, thrown back in the zone. Easton this time with authority feeds it off to the near side. Nice challenge there defensively.
Right. Issues right now with the ice and water.
Yeah, some pucks not moving cleanly. That should change up here in a moment. Ooh, there's a quick shot. Covered up by Sparks after a bounce, little loose rebound there. And Robertson decides that he and Backus should make friends and exchange digits here.
Yes. What's your Christmas? Oh, it's great. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
How about yours?
Have you seen my new stick?
You heard from any colleges yet?
Puck loose, Vista wins the face-off, swept around onto the far side. Sanchez plays it in behind, tied up on the back end by Stelino there, but they come with it. It's loose, good step up there by the Raiders. Walking through Sanchez again, right back on the puck, tries to knock one loose.
I'm telling you right now, there's water in that corner and on the ice, and it's affecting the way the puck is carrying and moving.
Stepping across Stelino. In on the puck, but thrown back into the Raider end. Raiders not getting a clean exit. Here's an opportunity. He goes through the middle, but off the back of the stick of Hatcher. And right back down ice. Cross ice pass. Oh, Robertson going to the front. Didn't get the hooking call as the stick got stuck in him. And Raiders get it out as Hatcher can carry that ahead. Shot blocked, never got through. Swept off by Sanchez. Kick loose for Robertson. Good body position by Brenner. Nice little play there on Robertson.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
Against the bigger player. Robbie's got the size to usually fight through those. I really like the way Brenner played.
That was a weird, did you see that carom off the glass?
I think we didn't tighten up the plexi.
I have no comment. I think everything that's South Suburban Sports
absolutely perfect.
Parks and Recreation District is just top notch.
Yes, indeed. I would agree. Raiders keep it in at the point. Oh, snuck out. Kornmesser covering. Does a good job getting that puck loose from the near side. Good step up by Peyton. Bo watches that one dumped in around him. Now we got a little bit of a foot race coming down ice. Cooper Gamble putting pressure on. Hands that one back off. Thrown towards the middle. No stick down there. There would have been a golden opportunity for Ethan Boggs.
Nice play by Nash to kick that puck out of the air.
Oh, and then he gets tripped down. The hand should go up, and it does.
Trailing ref with there'll be a trip on Vista.
Our ref at the other end was checking, and he realized, oh, I do have orange armbands on, but my partner's got it, so we're good. We're covered, and the Raiders have a power play.
And folks, that's Tom Mahalik thinking, you know what? One of the two got it. That's all we can ask for.
You don't need both hands up. He saw his partner get his hand up. He said, hey, we're covered. Good enough. And a power play chance here for the Raiders. They'll come out with Mahalik, Grawl, Brown, Stelino, and Farber. Face-off one back, taken by Tennyson and thrown around and out of the zone and down ice for the clear. And off the stick there of Sparks. Noah Tennyson got some high praise from one Brandon Harnois about a young defenseman for Vista doing a really nice job. As Mahalik comes in behind, sweeps it to the far side and up to Farber at the point. Farber will walk a little, fires towards the net, goes off a stick and wide. Mahalik comes down to clean that up. Gets around Tennyson, feeds it back out far side. Vista happy to stay in their box. Nobody's challenging out. Farber's shot in the pads, swallowed up and held underneath Anderson. That seemed awkward for Anderson there.
Yeah,
didn't he?
He quite knew where it was.
Almost felt like that might have tweaked a little something. A goalie,
yeah, maybe.
Goalie LBI, quite common when you get down into those situations with those low shots. Definitely, I was never born to be a goalie.
You and me both.
Oh, man. I'm a groin injury waiting to happen.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for goalies, hips, too.
Yeah. Ended Francois's career.
Yep.
Yeah. And the Raiders win the faceoff. Nice, clean shot. Oh, loose. Oh, off
Hit
the
the
crossbar. Brennick had a look. Found the loose puck. Still controlled, though, by Nash on the far side. Down low, gets it right back. Nash's shot deflects off a stick, comes out to the near corner. Punched loose there by Warrot. Payton goes up high, lost in the skates there, and look out, we got trouble. Breaking quickly, sliding in, shot, save made by Sparks at 12:41 on the shorthanded chance. And that was Henrik Quast, who sometimes plays D, sometimes plays center. Tonight he's playing center. And Henrik, another Littleton prospect,
like I said,
way to Mountain Vista.
I'm sure the Arapaho parents, former Arapaho parents, and other teams, they just love us talking about our Littleton.
It's the only thing I've known for 12 or 13 years of hockey between two boys. I apologize. It's not being selfish or biased.
I'm joking.
At all. There's, fanning on the cross ice pass. Stellino will clean that one up and sweep back in his own end, regroup here. So the Raiders find it near side. Mahalik goes cross ice for Farber. Farber will jump up now, gain the zone. Pulls up, will get set up high to the point. Stellino back for Farber. Farber challenged there by Quast. Gets it back from Stellino.
Yeah.
Low to high.
Raiders keeping the puck at the perimeter.
Now we don't have anyone in the bumper right. There's one that slips down. Mahalik looking there. Charlie Brown trying to work high inside there. There's a loose one. Banged hard but not out.
Really heavy shot by Will Farber.
He can rip it. Grawl. Good job by Grawl getting that free. And Charlie Brown now with it behind the net. Man's out of the box, so our technique back to even strength. Raiders still with a chance here. Mahalik walks and fans. And breaking is Robertson. And look out! Robertson fires, gloved up by Easton Sparks.
Yeah, and that's basically two breakaways for Vista on this power play for the Raiders, and that is no bueno. But Easton Sparks bailing out his team.
As a good netminder does. Not technically a shorthanded chance there, but still the breakaway you don't want to see as Mahalik lost it on the fanned shot. Turns into an opportunity for Braden to go down the other way. Raiders keep it 2-0, and what do we get for our trouble? A shift with the Carnesi line. Puck on the far side. Ripped in and around the boards. Near side, Raiders should be the first ones there. There's Brown, plays that loose. They get it up and out. But it's thrown right back in on Sparks. Near side Lynch, he lost that one, but
his little
helped out there as Liam Robinson gets it across. Grawl, nice little touch pass through. Jumping up in the play there was Clennard.
Nice defensive play by Vista to tie up, I think that was Robinson in the middle.
Yeah, and he went across ice and now gets floated out of the zone all the way down for icing. But good recovery defensively there by Vista. As that was Owen Brandenburg, I think they got back.
Yeah.
But the Raiders will take an offensive zone faceoff here for Warrot and the boys. Warrot's faceoff goes towards the net. Whew, off the stick of Anderson.
Our Vista coach said, a little more dangerous than I'd like that to be.
Oh, tapped on, another chance. Beautiful work, and then Warat gets a stick in the back for the trouble. Nash keeps it on. Warat back to Nash. Nash to Warat. Fakes, goes to the point. Can he keep it in? Darrington does. Good job as Darrington gets back off. Little give and go, looking out front. Oh, it's in the skates. Warat couldn't find it. It's loose. Quick shot, blocked.
If I were the Raiders, I'd be shooting every puck on that, basically.
Good job by Kornmester. Keeps that in deep. Great pressure from this line, 5-on-5, but then that gets floated through Kornmester and down ice.
Yep.
Slowed up and then played off to the near side. Kornmester looking through the middle, waits, goes up the boards, tapped on by Payton, all the way around. Read by Nash, he picks it off, slips one man, now cuts middle, control, slides. Back off to the near boards, blows a tire,
Yep.
goes down.
Yep, just nice work by Nash, but just lost an edge.
Now it goes back around, near side. Nash trying to get out there late in his shift. Vista gets to it, but they're getting a little hemmed in as I think the Raiders are working just a little bit harder in the offensive end here. Z floats that up and out as Edwards gets it all the way down ice. They'll take an icing at 9:21 of the second period. Raiders still leading 2-0. But nothing, I mean, some good puck movement, maybe some chances, but I don't know how much we got to the net on that power play.
Not much.
So Stelino and company will come out here against Mayorga. Shot from the point, knocked down and loose. Stelino couldn't find it, he regathers. On the far side, tapped ahead, look out. That went in the benches. There were two dangerous bodies going the other way if that puck stayed in the field of play. See how quickly this line with Mayorga, Carnesi, and Hitzig can transition out of their own end.
No doubt.
Face off won by the Raiders, but not kept in by Backus, and here we go. 2-on-1, driving, Carnesi across. Oh, great stick there by Sparks. See, heads off the pass to Hitzig. Played at the point though by Brandenburg, he keeps it in. Raiders forced back behind their own end. Near side, thrown to the point, kept in, shot towards the net, kicked down by a skate, and a good glove there, and played nicely by Wessel, who absorbs contact from Carnesi. Mayorga tries to find Hitzig for the Golden Eagles, and ends up circling back up to the point. That one gets through Hitzig and down onto the near side boards. Two bodies come together. Pulled free by Mayorga. A little soft fan there by Backus, so he'll just go into Mayorga, and they'll battle in the corner. There's all alone out front. Look out, Hitzig, backhand, save made by Sparks with the glove, and it's under the bodies. Woo! What a save.
Great save.
Look at this replay. If we get it, my goodness, he gets that left glove out as Connor Hitzig standing alone in front like this is practice, trying to warm his goalie up. Puts a nice little backhand airborne, and he just knocks it down out of the sky. 8-16 stays 2-0, courtesy of Easton Sparks. Face off down in the zone, played towards the point, challenged by Farber, cleaned up by Mahalik. He'll take it up and out. He'll work that down the far boards into the zone, gets his stick broken.
Stick. Sorry, Tom.
Thanks, guys. $3.50. Thank you.
Well, you shouldn't spend that much money on sticks. I love you, but geez. Well, I guess that's oral surgery money.
Oh, no. That's just high school hockey players and their blade that they have to have. No. Maybe I was off on the numbers. But regardless, the Raiders in their own end get one up and out of the zone. Chopped at center ice. Two bodies come together. Unable to find it is Robinson. He gets thrown all the way in on Sparks. He sticks that aside, adds to his save total. As Z. Edwards bangs it down. That's a hand pass and a whistle.
Yep, they got it.
And Robertson will see that come out of the zone. Unfortunately, you're not playing soccer, and you're not Diego Maradona with the hand of God.
Right.
So
good point.
you will see that puck come all the way out to center ice, and a face-off at 7:22.
Yeah, all the way down, actually.
Oh, all the way down.
Yep. Hand pass in your offensive zone goes all the way.
Robinson will square off here with Mayorga. Liam's face-off taken by the D, Brandenburg. He goes in behind. Oh, and he stretches and finds Carnessi, gets in behind Kornmesser. Look out, shot! Oh, what a save made again! As Sparks is on his game. That gets flipped up and out. Raiders bailed out a number of times by Easton Sparks here today.
The difference in this period. Raiders have not done a whole lot offensively.
Hits it, cleans that up, brings it down in. Charlie Brown goes back around the far side. Look out, that comes loose. Good stick there by Kornmesser, and a broken stick for Carnessi.
And as a matter of fact, Vista is out shooting the Raiders 9-5 in this period.
Mayorga battles with the puck in the skates, goes to the point. Brandenburg shot deflects twice and goes in. And that's a goal, a beautiful redirection goal by Vista.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing Sparks can do there. It's going wide of the cage and battling in front. The stick of Connor White gets down at the right moment and it deflects right inside the post and home. Connor White gets the goal here, and Vista cuts it to 2-1. Wow. And that'll bring some energy, I'm sure, for the Vista faithful.
Yep.
As in we're in a hot, battling second period, a 2-1 hockey game. Puck knocked free. Warrant sends that in,
Raiders second period. Quite honestly, not good enough with the exception of Easton Sparks.
It's time to step up the game as Nash tries to get one to the front. Backus throws it back down low. Thrown up and out. Backus will regroup, feeds that around. We're still off. I don't think he realizes on the far side, and that'll be a whistle, and we'll come back out of the zone. Yeah, I love hockey for the sport in so many ways, but one of the things I think I love about hockey the most is how much of an impact energy-wise a goal has in a game. Like at such key moments, it just changes the flow. We talk about tilting ice. It's really striking compared to a lot of other sports.
You're 100% correct. And, you know, this period, Easton has made 2 breakaway saves, another ridiculously good save, and, you know, the Raiders kind of playing not to lose so far this period, as opposed to playing to win.
And again, like you said, hopefully not looking forward to tomorrow.
Yep.
Because as we know, the 2-0 lead is a 2-0 lead.
Oh, don't even.
We won't even get in on that.
It's just
Raiders in the offensive end. Peyton walks at the point, fires one deflected off a couple people. That was Warrant that got a piece of that, but it went wide of Anderson. Then thrown out front on Anderson. Turns that aside, flipped up, and Raiders responding a little bit on this shift, as this line often does. Robertson gets taken off. Peyton comes through, gets it free. Warrant brings it back on. Warrant across, goes through Peyton, far side Nash. Nash to Peyton. Peyton looks to the point. Shot for Backus. Gloved up and held by Anderson.
Yeah, good look to Backus. Good shot by Matthew Backus. Get the puck on net.
And that's where we need to start in the second period. What we haven't done is we haven't stacked shifts. You got to get one good shift like that, followed up by another good shift in that offensive zone. We'll see if Mahalik and company can make something happen here on the heels of a really nice shift in the Warrant line. But that means winning a face-off, and that's finally what they do. They get a hold of one and get it loose. Farber snaps that on net, back out in the corner. Man, Mahalik gets taken down.
Quick.
Farber goes back high to the point, shot by Clennert, turned loose, that goes out to the corner, turned aside by Anderson. Still not out. This is what I'm talking about.
I would like seeing Will go straight to the net.
Back Clennert again, fires, knocked down by a body, looking for it. Mahalik can't find it, but found by Farber, and another wrister turned aside.
Nice save by Cooper Anderson, the goalie for Vista.
There's Lynch, steps in, loose in front of Anderson, and finally shucked out of the zone as the Raiders get another shift with strong pressure here. Knocked down, goes through Mahalik, he'll wait, and then it gets dumped in.
Wow, great sequence by the Vista goalie. Raiders doing everything but scoring, as the saying goes.
Nice read again by Farber. Forces that turnover. Still the opportunities abound. Mahalik in low, tried to go across. Wanted to throw one in on the net on a deflection. It gets floated out of the zone. And a foot race. Carnesi's not one you want to be in a foot race with.
Well, and Backus did a nice job. Good job of that deep pairing so far.
Hitzig cutting to the front. Good stick there by Sparks. Throwing right back towards the front, goes through his crease. Carnesi back out in the corner, goes to the point. Brandenburg. Brandenburg throws it deep. Raiders with the Stelino line out. See that puck come off to the near side. Through the middle, off the stick of Hatcher, and good collection by Stelino. Steps in, shoots the forehand wide. As he got in behind Brandenburg.
Really nice pass by Jeremy Cormesser up to Hatcher. Went off Hatcher's stick and left it for Stelino. Stelino just missed. I think that puck was bouncing a little bit.
Maybe a little on end. Ref wants him to move it. Puck gets dug out of the corner. Raiders stay on it. Hatcher goes back to the point. Walking is Cornmesser. Jeremy sends it down.
Yeah, Jeremy sensed that he didn't have anything in the middle and didn't want to hit a shin pad and send Vista player the other way. Good work by Jeremy on that play.
Yeah, he didn't get the foot race there where he could have struggled to get control, but he played it nice off the boards. Got it up to the point. We're offsides there, but whistle will come as Brenner and Stelino got crisscrossed there working at the blue line. Sometimes though it's just right, it's that simple play the D has to make. They know they're in a one-on-one battle. Quickly make that decision. He wins that puck, gets it up and out. The Raiders will get a chance to change here and come back with Robinson, Grawl, and Brown. That gets thrown in the zone.
Another bizarre bounce off of the glass board.
Back in behind, Wessel pulls up on Robertson, who's forechecking like a beast. Just shoves the body into the wall, takes down. Is that Grawl? No, sorry, takes down Backus and right back on it. Boy, you're seeing the pressure.
That was an elbow.
Yeah, that should have been called, but we'll of course play on as the physical play starts up here. Good read by Backus. He'll drive the middle. Waits, tried to center that one across, looking for Charlie Grawl, but it just rolled off the tip of his stick. And we got to cover back. As good job by Charlie Brown hustling back. And I think a smart cover there by Easton Sparks from the on-rushing Robertson. So we've got a 2-1 hockey game, 1:42 left here in the second period. Has a good response from Vista here in the second.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a goal and they've been the better team this period.
A few good shifts for the Raiders. Want to build on that as the faceoff comes out of the zone. Hustling is Payton to put pressure. Good puck read on the back end there. Wanted to get that ahead. He'll go across on Mayorga. Gets thrown in on Sparks. He'll stick that aside. Oh, big hit by Carnesi and just takes Lynch off. Goes out front to Mayorga and a nice stick lift on the back check there. Warrot with a great defensive play.
Yeah.
Circle behind the net. Edwards wants to stretch. Stick checked and taken away. Oh, overskated, but nice cover up there. Payton fires well high and wide of the net there. But still, the Raiders are on.
And you can watch.
Controlling.
Lynch was kind of shadowing Hitzig.
Raiders in the offensive zone. Hitzig's got to come back and play D. That gets deflected to the near side. There's Lynch to play it down low. Raiders on the cycle where you want them to be. Walking out front, turned aside is Nash. Circles back behind the cage on the smaller defender Tennyson.
Oh, nice idea by Alex Warrot to get the puck, try to get the puck to Nash.
Or that was Payton in front.
Okay.
And Payton got the deflection, but just didn't get it elevated the way he probably would have wanted to. And that was a little off speed, but luckily didn't see Hitzig clean that one up as Easton Sparks was out of his net playing that puck, and the Raiders stay in on the offensive end. Dearenden all the way down the boards. Mahalik comes in support, trying to dig something loose. They've got this line caught late, but Brandenburg just skates through and gets that ahead. Carnesi slowed. Oh, there's a hole. He pulls him down. Wow, no call on Carnesi. grabs with the glove and pulls him down. Absolutely could have been called. And he's wanting a call. He's lucky not to be in the box himself. Perfect position from Bo Payton there. The time expires.
This is one of those rare occasions where I'm just not going to say anything.
Yeah, we would have liked to seen it.
I mean,
It's probably hard. The ref is in that far corner. They're coming down in what's a foot race, but you can see from behind the play.
That ref never calls anything.
We saw the glove grab right onto the jersey of Payton, and down goes Payton.
OC's partner never calls anything. He just let that go.
That's because it's OC's job to do, right?
No, I mean, he never calls anything, and he let that go. And whatever, no harm, no foul.
Yep. Raiders get out of the period
so
with a 2-1 lead, so we'll see you guys for what's going to be an exciting third period. And welcome back as we get ready to drop the puck on a third period that should be quite interesting, as I'm sure my partner here in crime can describe, as the Raiders find themselves in a 2-1 tight little contest here against Mountain Vista.
And Mahalik on the draw.
Well, at least the Raiders win a draw there, but quickly played by Edwards and off for Carnesi as Keegan drives the zone for Vista. Nice defensive play there, but doesn't come out of the zone. Edwards, far side, puck gets kicked loose. Raiders on their horse. Brennick should be able to, can he get there? Oh yeah, no icing. Didn't see a hand up, and the puck stays in the zone. Cross, Mahal gets it free for Farber. Farber chipped up in the air off a stick to the far boards. Rimmed around, Mahalik steps in, keeps that in, flips it down into the glove of Farber. Farber works off the boards, looking for Mahalik, deflected by Edwards. Shot towards the middle, deflected by Mahalik in tight, and back up to the point, finds Clennert. His shot deflects off the skate of Mayorga and onto the stick of Z. Edwards on the far side. The Raiders doing a good job keeping the puck in the zone, creating turnover chances. Can we keep it in?
And
we do. Mahalik will rim that around and get a change. Farber will stay on just to apply some pressure. Nice little touch pass out. Although Mayorga flipped that one, he fumbled that one, and the Raiders are able to send it right back in deep. See if Stelino can get on his horse here. Pressures Brandenburg, who slows it up, goes to the far side. Good job by the Raiders, but no shots for their trouble, but they have been battling well to keep pucks in the offensive zone.
Brenner.
Yeah, Brenner, blocked off a pad. He made a nice little drag move.
Yeah, nice toe drag by Pierce Brenner there to create a scoring chance, but didn't get through.
Brandenburg will go far side for Vista. Send that out, and it gets floated up and out and off the skate there of Wessel and all the way back into the Raider end. Challenged by Quast, that forces the turnover. Quast comes up with it. Wessel goes down, throws it out front for Robertson. Shot, pad save made ×2 by Easton Sparks as it comes around the near side. Hatcher needs to get out there and does. Puck is still loose in the zone. Hatcher can't find it, finally does. Gets it free, misses Robertson and throws it out of the zone onto the stick of Stelino briefly. Now swinging wide, Brenner gets poke checked.
Yeah, gonna
the puck go the
want
other way.
in the future to get that puck deep.
Robertson trying to get around there. Good defensive play made by Kornmesser. And Brandenburg happy just to dump it into the Raider end. Backus finds fresh onto the ice here as the Raiders get a change. Little touch pass up. Nash will go all the way in with Brandenburg. He gets shielded off. Tennyson plays it off to the far side for Vista. And they clean that up and get it out to center ice. A little pressure here. Probably smartly played back by Kornmesser there, as he didn't want to step up and leave a man in alone, as we did plenty of that in the second period. But Vista does gain control. From the point, Fields fires a shot that goes wide off to the near side. Edwards comes down as Vista keeps the offensive pressure on. Edwards turns that one over and a chance for a break, and here we go. Cutting in, Payton turns, fires back, and score! Beautiful, beautiful move, forehand, backhand. I need to watch that again.
Really nice play by Bo Payton, going forehand, backhand, and just a great play by a great goal scorer, Bo Payton here.
Sold the forehand, and then love to see that as they got up on the heel, pull off a little speed, slides to the backhand, up over the pad. Raiders with a much-needed 3-1 lead.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you need. You need your best players to be your best players. And certainly Easton Sparks has been the Raiders' best player. Bo Payton with a goal there to help out.
On the far side, of course, Vista wanting to answer immediately. Raiders may catch them forcing pucks and jumping up offensively. Might be able to get some chances. Speaking of a chance, that got up and out and offside.
That was
close.
That was a good call.
Yeah, he picked that one up. He was where he needed to be.
Yeah.
I've seen that let go plenty of times. That would have been a man in alone. again on Sparks. Robinson will take a draw here as Grawl taps that back to Klenner. It's in the skates and it's loose, but Robinson gets it free and out of the zone. Grawl will rocket that across, looking for Brown.
I don't know how anyone can catch that pass.
All of it was, you know, as Terry used to say back in the day, he goes, all you did out there was throw a hand grenade, and all your buddy can do is dive on it and save everyone else.
There's an old hockey saying is there's no such thing as a bad pass to a great hockey player. I think Charlie was trying to get move the puck forward, but it was like a snapshot. Not like a snapshot, it was.
Farber down for Mahalik. Anyway, back to the action in the offensive zone. Mahalik with it, finds the point. Wessel goes across on the ice. Brennick tries to snap one in, gets blocked. Backhand shot deflected by Farber and into the glove of Anderson.
Is that Backus? Yeah, it was Backus.
Oh, was that Backus?
It was Backus.
Yeah. Backus at the point. Shot that one down low. Good start for the Raiders here in the third. 12:06 here in the period, and a little bit more offensive zone pressure, and of course the nice goal from Bo Payton makes it 3-1. Raiders trying to keep that one in. Look out, breaking. Here comes Hitzig. He loses it off his stick. Good puck support from Carnesi, keeps it in the zone. He waits, circles, goes around. Good poke check by Wessel.
Yeah, nice play by Sam.
And chopped up out of the zone by Farber, forcing a regroup for Vista. Golden Eagles, watch that one, sailed out of the zone, controlled by Farber, tapped in as Brennick sends that deep. Poke check on Tennyson, he finds the puck and gets it off to the near side for Carnesi. And finds his running mate, who hands it right on back as they know each other so well. Great back checking work by Mahalik there to knock that loose.
Yes, and Nash, the
Fresh
break
on.
here.
Goes around two, walks in, backhand save. Nobody there for the loose rebound. Nash comes up with it. Kornmesser smartly plays that in.
Nice step up.
Payton back in, bodied off there by Brandenburg. Tied up in the corner. Puck battle won by Mayorga. Mayorga will try to get it out. Nice steal by Payton. Tries to go around Brandenburg, but loses it. And it's up and out to neutral zone ice. Flipped in. We got a hurt player on the far board.
Didn't see what happened.
Went down awkward. Is that Sanchez, number 8, that went down awkwardly? He's not looking happy right now. Let's give him a second. Oh no, that might be Hitzig. Is that Hitzig?
It looks wobbly.
18, right? I think that's Connor. Yeah, that's Connor Hitzig. He didn't like it. He did not like it a lot. And keep an eye out. Not saying players look for retribution, but they might mark numbers sometimes if they thought they were wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about. Never.
Face up on the far side. Brandenburg floats it right back through the middle. Henrik Quast comes wide, swings it, loses the puck. Great body position there by Kornmesser. Just rides him off. Back in front. Oh, snap stick. We've seen a lot of sticks going down.
That play was there.
Yeah, he was open.
It was open. It was a nice well-designed play by Vista.
Raiders dodge one there, and then that's banged out of the zone. We'll get some quick hustle back by Lynch, and to be safe, Sparks sends off the near side boards. Robertson was the first one there for Vista, but Raiders regroup and control.
And, Darrington got away with one. He kind of knocked Robertson's stick away, which is the lay of game. But I like see Stelino shoot it, but
I just lost it off the stick as he was looking to probably take the shot. Good control by Brinner. I would like to see that go D to D there, but instead it comes off the body. Klennert hustling back, good body position. There should be no call there, just bodies coming together.
Well, now they will because the net was knocked off, but
we'll still get a defensive zone
nice job by Ben Klennert to use his body, get in between
him and Cooper Gamble, you know, and so Gamble couldn't find that puck because it was just kind of floating in the skates there. He didn't allow him to get around and create any space. Face-off is down, won by Vista, thrown up to the point, but not out. Snapping around, Vista works low, trying to go to the center, blocked off. Checked by the stick of Mahalik. Glove down by Z. Mahalik comes across, slows him up. Puck goes far side boards. Clennert cleans that one up down low. Him and Lynch, as Lynch comes together with his counterpart for Vista, but Vista controlling the puck. Quick move by Vista, throw it out front. Nobody home, fortunately. The Raiders don't get it clear. They need to settle the puck down and make a pass.
Yep.
Puck thrown in deep. Lynch back off onto the near corner. Backhands it towards Farber. Farber looks. He waits. Goes across. Nice escape from Mahalik. Mahalik should skate it. Cuts middle. Shot. Score! Another beauty up top as Mahalik stretches it to 4-1. Cooper Anderson.
Tom, you're not going to say this, but I will. That was just an absolute snipe by Evan. I mean, that's a goal scorer's goal.
Hey, they find the back of the net to make it 4-1. You got to love it at 8:46 of the third. Exactly what the Raiders needed. Stretch that 2-1 lead to 4-1. And Raiders come out feeling good with a good start in the third, which is exactly what they needed after their performance in the second. So. Yeah. And it's not that they haven't gotten a push at times from Vista. They've just responded better and made some plays and created chances that went in the net. And Nash continuing to do the same, feeds that low. Centering pass, though, blocked off and flipped up and out of the zone. As Wessel goes far side to Backus, his partner backtracks in a little foot race there. And look out for Carnessi as he's dangerous there. Look out, Quast! As they went crossed with Carnessi there.
I think he's got that a blocker save.
Yeah, that's pretty. That was an opportunity on the left-handed stick there. Raiders clean it up and get it up and out. Let's see if Peyton can get there. It's going to be icy. He's fleet of foot, but the puck travels pretty quickly on that ice.
Yes, ice is slippery.
So Raiders find themselves with a 4-1 lead here at 8:03 of the third, but a defensive zone face-off for the Robinson line. As Liam's face-off comes back to Z. Edwards at the point, he'll walk around the forecheck pressure of Grawl and goes in low. Z looks, cycles it back around, coming across as Grawl. He's got room to work, surveys and pokes it ahead. Not out as Robertson's down there digging for Vista. Robertson doing what he does, digging in behind. Good defensive position.
Yeah, by Anders Dearnden right there.
Dearnden just working hard. Didn't want to give up on the play and doesn't. Centering across. Whew! Cutting was Hitzig. Or was that Sanchez? Sanchez was cutting. Either way, Raiders sniff it out and get it free.
That should be icing.
Yeah, that should be, and it is on Edwards for Vista at 7:19 here, the third. Quiet moment here for a line change. So no word on whether the Raiders get back the aforementioned Cedar Regan at all this weekend.
Sounds like next weekend.
Next weekend. So tomorrow. Oh, what a beautiful deflection. Was that a Hattie?
Clennert.
No? What happened there?
Clennert shot it. I don't know.
Evans acting like that's his.
Let's see here. This is why we have replay time.
He thinks it went over off his helmet.
You got a stick on it.
He did. Mahalik gets his first hat trick in a Raider jersey. And it's 5-1 at 7:12. So nice play by Clennert.
Yep. I think Ben has had a nice game.
Yeah. To step in, probably was thinking initially he wasn't playing.
He's, I think Ben's had a really nice year. Nobody asked me, but I think Ben's played really well, really solid. Not sexy, but just a solid stay-at-home defender.
Speaking of stay-at-home defenders, beautiful little shot there from Liam Lynch as he jumps in. Mahalik fires again as the puck's finding his stick in the shooting lanes.
Mahalik, apparently 3 goals not enough. That's okay.
Oh, that was offsides. And Carnessi maybe a little frustrated by being defended well. Probably deserved a call there, as I thought Clennert played him clean and he was already offsides. I'm sure he didn't hear the whistle.
It was the kind of slash at the end that was really the issue for me.
Yeah.
I don't really have an issue. It was loud. I couldn't hear the whistle, but it was kind of a slash at the end.
After Clennert was already on the ice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a frustration move there. And face-off one back to the Raiders. They'll control, come off the near side. Now's when I like to see pucks go deep and let the clock run. But we'll go a little bit too deep from the other side of the red line. We'll take an icing and a face-off in the defensive zone.
Well, thanks again to Bill and Ann Sparks for sponsoring, and everybody else who has sponsored so far, who will. Thank you. We appreciate you.
They make Raider hockey go.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't sponsor these games, you wouldn't get to hear the beautiful announcing voice of one Tom Mahalik.
Well, that may not be necessarily an inspiration for more people to donate, but to be able to see these kids play and to give us the opportunity to enjoy what we like to do, which is pretty much run our mouths.
Yeah.
It's an awful lot of fun.
Beer also helps.
Yes. At 5:52 of the third and the clock is winding, and doesn't change the fact that we love the Sparks family and we appreciate everything they do for Raider hockey along with everyone else.
Nice play by Sam Wessel.
Yeah, Wessel's had a great game today too as well.
Who's 29, just running at everybody?
Yeah, unfortunate, but that's a youngster, I think, for them. Cooper Gamble.
Yeah.
Seen a little bit of that out of him today. Edwards back here for Vista as he plays it off the boards, controlled by the Raiders as they'll keep the puck moving, keep the clock turning, and it's a nice little play through the middle. Unfortunately not settled by Nash, but handed off there nicely for Warrott, and he'll bring it on. Warrott loses that one to Edwards. He'll play it around, but a chance to keep it in as it goes off another funny bounce. And there's a chance as Nash. Oh my!
Nice shot and a nice save.
What a save coming across. There looked like there was so much room there, and Nash is just shaking his head, wondering how did that not find its way home. But Cooper Anderson has been playing well, regardless of the 5-1 score.
Why bother?
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Puck played out of the zone, all the way back down. Irondon gets that clear and then takes the hit on the finish check by Sanchez. And this is where, yeah, we got to have a call come in, because there is, and granted that's an interference call that goes against the Raiders, but the refs need to calm that down, as that is an unnecessary finish check from Sanchez. I won't say it's borderline because the puck was in the area, but instead you'll see a penalty go against the Raiders here as Warrock goes to the box for interference on his hit on the far side boards at 4:38, which is just an opportunity for the Raiders to clear pucks all the way down ice for 2 minutes. But first they need to get control. Carnessi with it, fires a shot, save made there by Easton Sparks. Comes right back, by Mark Brousseau as he gets his first save. As we've had a change in goal, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, Mark Brousseau steps into the blue paint, no warm-up, and takes the first shot off Keegan Carnessi, the leading scorer in Chassa, and turns it aside. Carnesi's right back in. Keegan walks on the near side, goes in behind the net. Center pass across, Hitzig fires, blocked off by Kornmesser. As Jeremy gets that one out to the corner, controlled, as this line scores on a deflection up high. I don't know if that went off a stick. Hitzig's acting like it was his goal. That looked like that changed direction and went north. Let's look at that replay, but I think it went north off someone's stick. I think right there at the point, as he shot it, I think it was on Brennick's stick that changed the direction. Yeah. Boy, that's a tough one. There's nothing you're going to do to make that save. That's no different than the first 2 goals that went in on Anderson. And it's 5-2 Raiders. Power play ends, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey as Rousseau plays it off onto the far side. Vista just going to try and throw pucks towards the net wherever they can. Nice job by Brennick, just gets it out to center ice. Room to regroup for Lynch as Raiders play it ahead and in deep. Exactly what you do, young Mr. Farber. It's slowed up behind. Puck knocked loose. Good job by Peyton. He tries to backhand one quickly, goes off a stick and out to the far side. Peyton regains, tries to throw it back. Good read there on the defensive end by Tennyson. Gets it cross ice for Robertson. Robertson has to pull up, chips it in. Raiders controlled. Off a glove, that's going to be a hand pass for Peyton. Doesn't get called. Peyton scores. Absolutely shouldn't have been a goal. And the Raiders go to 6-2. As Bo gets his second one. And a hand pass missed by the men in black and white. Three minutes left here in the third period. Raiders leading 6-2 as they chat at center ice, but not because they're going to change anything.
No.
And here we go. As a step up and not surprised as Owen Brandenburg dumps Charlie Brown off the face-off. And Vista works it up the near side boards. Brandenburg going forward. Puck knocked loose by the Raiders and floated up and out of the zone. Vista will try to go far side. Raiders control. Quick escape again. Dump that deep. You just want to send that down 200 feet. Here's a chance as Stelino jumps the puck. He's all the way in. Stelino wheels around. Hands that one back off. Little give and go with Wessel. Shot misses high. Goes far side. Backus with it. Throws it back down low. I like that play. Puck's down in that end. Send it right back down, and he does. Another carom off of a part of the glass and down ice for icing. No, touched.
Yeah.
And Mark is not happy.
The linesman right in front of us had his arm up, and then the refs blew it off.
Because they want the clock to move. Z. Edwards taken down as he throws that puck in, and great clear by Mark. Brousseau sees the opening and finds Grawl, and Grawl able to take it into the offensive zone. Edwards knocks him down, but controlled by Kornmesser. Messer reverses, and Jeremy sends that one back up towards the blue line. Good job by Jeremy right there. Just good body position. Puck thrown in deep. Forces the netminder Anderson to play it. We're now winding through 124. And the Raiders have it in the zone. Hatcher strips wide. Shot deflected. Never got on net. Good centering pass, but again turned aside by the D-man for Vista. Well, that one got through Hatcher.
Yeah, so we're down to the last minute.
Raiders playing out the string. Smart play by Brenner. Just dump it in deep. Back to play it out front. Brenner sees that hop over his stick. Good back checking work there by Dearenden. Yep. And the Raiders see Warrot get knocked down there by Quast. Instead, the puck gets thrown ahead. Quast wants to jump it. Nothing to do there. Lynch, good job, and send it deep. That's exactly right. Winding through 30 seconds. If Vista was smart, they just play out the string. Lynch comes across and lets Sanchez know that the Raiders can hit. Backhand shot.
Nice, really great hit by Liam.
Yeah, clean shoulder to chest.
I think Liam's seen a lot of that.
Yeah, he's taken a few hits today, and he is more than happy to reciprocate.
And 5 seconds remaining.
Just flip it up, let it go in deep. Attaboy. Smart play, Mr. Nash.
And we got a penalty behind the play.
His bodies came together.
I think it's going to be matching.
Probably.
Or maybe on Bo, but
I mean, Cooper Gamble probably deserves a little bit for Vista as he's been flying around trying to make a few of those kinds of plays. I think cooler heads prevail. Bo gets the retaliatory, of course, and 2.4 seconds. Let's just drop the puck, wind the clock, and let's get to the end of this one as the Raiders will have a defensive zone face-off to wrap things up on what should be a 6-2 win. So looking ahead to tomorrow, Cherry Creek here at 3:10-ish p.m. So an afternoon puck drop, and there you go. Just tie it off in the corner. Quast, why would you want to go in there and do that? Just makes no sense, young man. Go to your bench, shed the testosterone surge, and let's get in the handshake line. As the Raiders take a 6-2 win here against Mountain Vista. A couple of goals for Bo Payton. Potential hat trick for Mahalik.
And then Charlie Grawl.
Charlie Grawl with a beautiful goal on that second one. And hey, always great to be with you, my friend.
Likewise.
Thank you. And looking forward to tomorrow and hearing your guys' call.
A pleasure watching your son. 2 beautiful goals. I mean, really, 2 just artistry. We will. Thanks again to the Sparks. We'll see everybody tomorrow at 3:10. I think we're back here, back at it. So everybody have a good night.
Good night, everyone. Take care.